Hello everyone, welcome to the daily newspaper analysis of the Shankar IAS Academy, and today's video is for the date of 15th of April 2025. So before moving on, there's a small announcement. All India mock test series for the UPSC prelims are conducted on these 3 dates, and interested aspirants can join the free mock test series to boost up your prelims practice. So now moving to the topics for discussion. These are the 4 topics. The first topic, Cu-Phen, discusses about the enzymes production. The next article discusses about the sea lions, where they are facing threat due to the red tide. The next article, Signet ring cell carcinoma SRCC, discusses about its potential therapeutic capabilities, and also the next article titled Gaurav glide bomb discuss about its features. So the Cu-Phen is from the PIB, Sea Lions is from the Times of India, the SRCC is from the Hindu, and the Gaurav glide bomb is from the Indian Express. So without any delay, let's get into the articles discussion one. Now moving to the news, a newly identified property of metallo-nanozymes could transform the bioenergy and therapeutic applications. So this news is from the PIB, and this comes under the Ministry of Science and Technology. So here, why in the news? Because the Indian scientists at the CSIR Central Leather Research Institution, Chennai, have recently developed a specialized nano-sized particles called the Cu-Phen. So this topic mainly comes for prelims under general science, and for mains in general studies paper 3 it comes in the science and technology developments, and these are specifically for you to map it in the syllabus. So the topic mainly comes in the fields of IT, space, computers, nanotechnology, biotechnology, and issues relating to IPR. So first, what is Cu-Phen? So it is a specialized nano-sized particle, a very small sized particle that mimic the function of natural enzymes of our body. So what is natural enzymes? Enzymes are nature's catalyst. So catalyst means anything which can speed up our chemical reaction, where essential biological molecules speed up chemical reactions which are vital for life. So for example, we can take cellular respiration, digestion. So all of those chemical reactions need enzymes to speed up their reactions. So those are known as enzymes, and they are very vital for life. Now, what is artificial enzymes? So what does the news say about? Now, known as nanozymes, they can mimic the natural functions of that particular enzyme using nanoparticles or nanomaterials. So these nanozymes hold immense potential in fields ranging from medicine to energy. So instead of nature's catalyst, that is the enzymes, here they have found nanozymes which perform the same functions of those enzymes in nanomaterials. So this is known as the Cu-Phen. Now we should know why there is this founding of this Cu-Phen. Let's see the challenge of the first generation nanozymes. So earlier nanozymes are often seen with significant hurdles, significant problems, where it limits practical application, especially within the biological system, such as lack of specificity. So our nature's enzymes have the challenge to specify certain area, that is the active sites where it is responsible for the catalytic activity. So it will be very difficult for the natural enzymes find this active sites. So if this is the active site, there's substrate is like the key. So you need a particular key for a particular active site to get together to perform the enzyme substrate complex. So to perform the enzyme function, so there need to be active site properly. So without the substrate and without the active site all coming in together, it will be very difficult for the enzyme function to happen. So this lack of precision, so if there isn't any active site properly specified, it can lead to uncontrolled electron transfer. So here electron transfer means, we all know that during the electron transfer there is transfer of energy. So let it be digestion, let it be cellular respiration, there is electron transfer, that is transfer of energy. So for example, you can take during the glucose breakdown. So when there is uncontrolled electron transfer, it leads to generation of harmful byproducts like the ROS. So that is the reactive oxygen species. So the ROS containing of oxygen, it can lead to harmful chemical reactions. So here, because of the ROS, as the electric transfer will be happening in the mitochondria, it will be very harmful. So due to this, it can lead to oxidative stress, it can lead to damaging cells and contributing to various diseases and aging, as it poses risk particularly for therapeutic application. So because of all of this, because of not finding the active site properly, it can lead to these many problems, and these are the problems with the first generation nanozymes, that is the enzymes. So now how the Cu-Phen will be working now. Now here Cu-Phen are known to be as self-assembled from copper ions coordinated with ligands. So here, along with the metal of copper ions, the ligand are self-assembled, and this is known as Cu-Phen hen. So here the Cu-Phen hen would be interacting with cytochrome C, that is a vital protein in the mitochondrial electro-transport site. So it is known as ETC. So here in the ETC only the proteins will be getting transferred due to the electron transfer. Okay. So the Cu-Phen directly contacts with the cytochrome, that is the vital protein in the mitochondrial ETC itself. There isn't a need of the enzyme. So here the Cu-Phen acts as that enzyme which binds to the cytochrome in a specific manner similar to the natural enzyme substrate interactions. So in enzymes, in the first generation enzyme, along with the electronic transfer, then the protein would be provided, and then the protein would be generated, and it will be traveled through the electron transport chain. But this Cu-Phen will directly bind with the cytochrome C, which is already a protein, and it would be performing the functions of the enzyme in itself. So it facilitates efficient transfer of electrons from the cytochrome C. So here these electrons are used to reduce the oxygen directly to water, which is a safe end product seen in the natural cellular respiration. So here it reduces the ROS products basically. So let's see the significance of this Cu-Phen. Here it is it finds the well defined active site. So here Cu-Phen features a precisely engineered and defined active site, that is the cytochrome C. Next is overcoming limitations. Its specific design will be bringing in control electron transfer, and it helps for health and therapeutics functionality, as it functions efficiently without producing harmful ROS. Next is bioenergy. So this precise control on the electron flow is a fundamental to energy conversion. So here they act as a biocatalyst for sustainable energy production, and they lead to biotechnology, nanotechnology, and for environment sustainability, as this development of advanced artificial enzymes enhances the catalytic activity. So here this is the official image in the PIB, where they are seeing how the Cu-Phen is attached to the cytochrome present in the mitochondria uh, and producing electron transport chain. Now this is the second news. Toxic oceans send sea lions into frenzy. Swimmers and surfers are under threat. So here why it is in the news, because recently a toxic algae bloom on the southern California's coast has sickened dozens of sea lions and caused them to become aggressive. So this topic comes in the syllabus for prelims in the current events of national and international importance, general issues on environmental, ecology and biodiversity also, and for mains in GS paper 3 it comes under conservation. So let's see about sea lions. They are large marine mammals belonging to the clad pinnipeds. So they are group of aquatic and fin-footed mammals. So here you can see fin-footed mammals, and it includes seals, sea lion and walruses. Their scientific name is Otterinae, where it means little ear in Greek. So there are species of sea lion These are the species of sea lion: Australian Galapagos, New Zealand stellar sea lion, South American sea lion, and Californian sea lion. So these are based on their distribution of sea lions, as they are distributed variously in the Pacific Ocean, Bering Sea to southern South America, then in the Falkland Islands in the South Atlantic Ocean, and others living around Australia and New Zealand. So these are the distribution of the sea lions according to the location. And looking into their habitat, they live on both land and sea, resting and mating on rocky islands, bays, and coastal beaches. So looking into their morphology, that is a features, they have a blunt snout, that is a nose, have small tail, excellent eyesight, coarse hair, and small external, that is in outside ears with fur seals. So here we can see the features. It's had a blunt snout, and the color ranges from golden brown to dark brown, but often looks darker when. Now looking into their characteristics, they are generally a very social, a very non-aggressive animal, and cool off in the ocean during warm weather. So here, due to the formation of the red algae bloom, they are becoming aggressive now. So this is the news. So generally they are a very non-aggressive mammal. So looking into their diet, they are carnivores, they feed on fishes. Now what is the major threat? Now there has been toxic algae blooms, commonly referred to as red tides. So it is the red coloration, that is the red color formation of seawater and also sometimes lakes, due to the presence of Dinoflagellate gynoclox. So sorry, gonioclox. So this gonioclox is the genus of Dinoflagellate. So what do they produce? These blooms produce domonic acid. Okay, so a domonic acid is primarily a product produced by specific diatoms in the genus of Pseudonychia. So here diatoms, diatoms are known to be as unicellular algae. So they are produced by domino acid is produced by these unicellular algae, where they have the genus of Pseudonychia. Okay, so the domino acid is being produced by Goncliox. Okay, so it is a where it is a neurological toxin. It stands as a neurological toxin, where it makes its way up to food chain and into the diets of the marine animal. So here this domino acid is specifically makes makes a toxin where it gets along with the food chain in the marine water and also in the diets of the marine animal. So here, due to this protection of these toxins, the sea lions consume the marine animals, the neurotoxin effects, and it leads to neurological functionalities. So here, the sea lions are affected by difficulty in breathing, seizures, and stargazing, where unnaturally they tilt their head backwards with closed eyes. Okay, so they act erratically, so this makes them more aggressive, resulting in attacks on the swimmers and surfers. So as we all know, they cool off in the ocean during the warm weather, and for nesting and for resting and mating, they come to the bay, they come to the rocky islands, they come to the coastal beaches, because they are mammals which live both in land and sea. So because of this neurotoxin, it dysfunctions their neurological ability and makes them to have difficulty in breathing, gives them seizures, and brings in the ability of them to sit somewhere and stargaze, where they unnaturally tilt their head backs with closed eyes, which makes them erratic, which makes them aggressive, and it finally attacks the swimmers as well as the surfers. So so both the man and animal are getting hindered and conflicted here. So this is the red tide. We can see here the red algae bloom. So here the Marine Mammal Care Center in Los Angeles are facing an unprecedented crisis and treating 240 animals so far in 2024. So looking into their conservation status, the IUCN status, they are endangered. Now this is a news, Signet ring cell carcinoma. So here a team of scientists have developed new ways to better understand and treat the signet ring cell carcinoma. So first it comes in the syllabus of prelims in general science, and for mains GS paper 2 it comes under issues relating to development management of social sector services relating to health, education and human resources, and also it comes under science and technology also. So what is this signet ring cell carcinoma? So it is a rare form of colon cancer. So here we all know colon cancer is also known as colorectal cancer, which is a type of cancer that originates in the large intestine, colon or rectum. So this rare form of colon cancer, that is the CRC, it is considered to be one of the deadliest subtypes of the disease. So it gets its name signet ring like appearance or finger ring with a flat top. So this is the signet ring, a finger ring with a flat top. So here we can see the nucleus, vacuum and the rim of remaining cytoplasm. So this is how it got its name. So mostly it develops in the gastrointestinal tract here, and particularly in the stomach, but also occurs in the colon, rectum and other organs. So what are the symptoms? Indigestion, abdominal pain, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, blood stools, fatigue, joint pain, and also excessive amount of weight loss. So looking into the prevalence, the CRCs are the third most common cancer and second leading causes of cancer deaths in the world. So it is mostly after the age 50, and it can be also due to reasons of diabetics and obesity also. So looking into the severity, it has tendency to spread to peritoneum. So peritoneum is a smooth transparent membrane that lines the abdominal cavity and covers most of the organs in the abdomen, and it affects the peritoneum and it spreads there. Now, what is the recent findings of this study? So here researchers have developed a miniature representation of the actual human SRCC tumors cultivated in a laboratory petri dishes, and they are implanted into mice. So here it provides opportunity for us to understand and investigate the cancer in detail and evaluate their potential for therapies within a control setting. So it leads to for us to know about their sustainability for therapies such as chemotherapy and all. Here the researchers has revealed that distinct molecular traits of SRCC can clarify its resistance. We can find its resistance to conventional chemotherapy. So they have also explored a variety of drug for that particular SRCC combinations to identify their vulnerabilities, their weaknesses, their resistance, and where they could be targeted with focused treatments. So it helps us to understand even more how the SRCC can work in more than a controlled environment. So here one of the outcome of the study was they brought in 3 drug combination to test the SRCC, where it not only reduced the tumor size but it also inhibited cancer's progression in laboratory models. So these such models can help us to find treatment, better ways for treatment. Then we can find drugs for the SRCC, and also we can find its resistance for its therapeutic capabilities. Next is the Gaurav glide bomb. Here, the Defense Research and Developmental Organization conducts the release trials of long-range glide bomb called Gaurav from the Sukhoi aircraft, that is the Sukhoi 30 MKI or Su 30 MKI. So this comes in the syllabus for prelims in general science, and for mains it comes in the GS paper 3, that is science and technology developments. So let's know about the details of the glide bomb. So Gaurav is a long range glide bomb where it is designed for precision strikes on land targets from a safe distance, specifically beyond the reach of enemy air defenses. So here the glide bomb uses the aerodynamic power, that is the wings or fins. So they are used to glide smoothly when they are released from the aircraft, and that's how they got the name. And they are long range glide bomb where they don't use propulsion such as engines for them to start. So that's how they get to glide through the distance, and they are specifically beyond the reach of enemy air defenses. So here the glide bomb comes under the Ministry of Defense. So this glide bomb is developed by the DRDO in partnership with the Armament Research and Development Establishment, ARDE, where they are known for functions regarding to conventional armaments and ammunition. So armaments, we all know, they are known to be weapons and arms and so on. Ammunition are known to be material which are fired from the weapon in itself. So the ARDE, part of the DRDO, they would be looking to the functions of the conventional armaments, that is the weapon, and ammunition, that is the materials fired from the weapon. And also they are developed by the Research Center Himarat and Integrated Test Range, which is also part of the DRDO. So let's look into the features of the glide bomb. Looking into their range, they are capable of operating between 30 km to 150 km with successful demonstrations nearing 100 km. So they would be it's difficult for the enemy to target the glide bomb. Now looking into their weight, the winged variant, that is the Gaurav, has a mass of 1000 kilogram, while the non-winged version Gotham weighs for 550 kilogram. So with the wing is known as Gaurav, and without the wing it is known as Gotham. So it has two variants, Gaurav and Gotham. So generally we all know Gaurav means pride in Hindi, and Gotham means knowledge. Now looking into their navigation skills, it employs a inertial navigation system. So here INS means it helps to have precision positioning, where it leads to not use of the GPS. So it is more easy to precisely place it and precisely geographically locate it, and which is more useful than the GPS in itself. Since it doesn't use engine, since the glide bombs doesn't use propulsion such as the engines and engines and so on, it would be very difficult for the glide bomb to be located, so as it doesn't use navigation such as GPS or radar. So it uses inertial navigation, where it helps to have a precision location placements, as it is complemented by satellite guidances and digital control mechanisms technologically. So what is the importance for India's defense? Here this system significantly boosts Indian Air Force, where their ability to conduct standoff strikes. So it minimizes exposure of fighter aircraft to air defenses, as we have seen the kilometer in navigation, and enhancing the operational safety. So it reinforces India's capability to develop more indigenous smart munitions and support precision targeting, which is crucial for this current world's contemporary warfare. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to give a like, comment and share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.